Welcome to the February 2010 City Focus. On this edition, Downtown Plan Update, Wyoming Springs Drive construction, and Historic Preservation Minute. These stories and more on City Focus.
The Planning and Zoning Commission has put its seal of approval on the Downtown Master Plan after more than a year of public input. Will Hampton has an update on the next steps for this plan.
After 13 months of meetings, workshops, work sessions, a charrette, and 2 formal public hearings, the Downtown Master Plan is on its way to the City Council for final consideration. The goal of the plan is to create more opportunities for shopping, dining, and entertainment in the downtown area. To achieve that goal, the plan's recommendations include changes in future land uses as well as the street network downtown, which is why the Planning Commission's review of the plan has been so important. Our planning commissioners have listened to a lot of public input over the past few months. More than 30 people spoke at 2 public hearings, and hundreds more have participated in earlier public meetings. And on February 3rd, the Commission voted unanimously to recommend approval of the master plan. Now the process moves on to the City Council for its review. But rest assured, this isn't the first time council members will have discussed the plan. They've been in the loop from day one, providing critical guidance to our consultants and staff as well as the Planning Commission. In fact, it was the City Council setting downtown redevelopment as a strategic priority for Round Rock that kicked off the whole process. The city's Historic Preservation Commission has also weighed in on the plan and will continue to provide guidance as we work on updating our inventory of historic properties downtown in coming months. You can stay in the loop on the plan's development as well as link to the project blog by going to roundrocktexas.gov/downtown.
This month, we wanted to highlight a way you can make a difference in an animal's life. Each week, the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter features a dog and a cat up for adoption. To see the featured pets up for adoption this week, visit roundrocktexas.gov/pets. From time to time, we feature a link to the Pets of the Week in the City Spotlight section of the city's homepage at roundrocktexas.gov. But you can always get to them by surfing directly to roundrocktexas.gov/pets. Here you'll see the 2 pets that are being featured for the week. Each week we feature 1 cat and 1 dog and give you a little information about their breed and demeanor. We also have a link to the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter website so you can get more information on their organization. The bottom of the page features basic information such as when the shelter is open, where it is located, and its phone number. If you want to make a difference in a pet's life, visit roundrocktexas.gov/pets to see the Pets of the Week, or stop by the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter to adopt a new friend.
The City of Round Rock, in cooperation with Williamson County, is widening Wyoming Springs Drive from RM 620 to Brightwater Boulevard. Shannon McIntyre has an update on this project.
Construction is now underway to widen Wyoming Springs Drive to a 4-lane divided roadway. The improvements will increase the capacity of the existing roadway and reduce congestion.
This project is a joint endeavor between Williamson County and the City of Round Rock. We're splitting the cost. The county's portion of the funding is coming from a bond program. The city is funding our share from our 4B Transportation Corporation. And so it's another example of the city and the county working together to improve transportation infrastructure for the citizens of Williamson County.
The project also includes safety enhancements for people crossing the road to get to Fern Bluff Elementary School.
As part of the Wyoming Springs improvement, we're going to be constructing a much improved pedestrian crossing of Wyoming Springs. It's kind of a high-tech version that's going to have overhead flashing lights, reduced speed school zone, and the ability for people to cross the street safely.
The $3.4 million Wyoming Springs project is scheduled to be completed in late 2010.
When it's all said and done, it should be a great amenity for the community in the area. Additionally, this project then will set us up for the construction of the Creek Bend extension in another year or two. Creek Bend is very important to our long-range transportation strategy in that it provides another crossing location for Brushy Creek. We're very short on those on the west side of the interstate, so this will make for shorter trips for people and tie neighborhoods together to the north and south.
They've been messing with us again. Let's ride.
Some people are such animals.
And now, a Preservation Minute, brought to you by the City of Round Rock Department of Planning and Community Development. The City of Round Rock's history is on view every day downtown, as well as several miles away, where the city got its start. In the 1840s, settlers established a town called Brushy Creek, where a large rock marked a low water crossing along Brushy Creek. Because it was easy for horses to cross the creek there, Brushy Creek soon became a busy stop for the stagecoach roads. By 1851, the town had grown to include schools, stores, and a stagecoach inn. The town's name was changed in 1854 to Round Rock to prevent confusion with other Texas post offices with names like Brushy. In 1876, the International and Great Northern Railroad built a line of track that began in East Texas and ended about a mile east of Round Rock. The railroad brought new businesses and opportunities to the area, and a temporary tent city, erected to house workers and vendors, was soon replaced by permanent buildings. Many Round Rock businesses and families moved to be closer to the railroad. The new settlement became known as New Round Rock, or Newtown. In 1891, most of the old town had been abandoned, and its post office closed. From then on, both the Old Town and New Town sites were simply referred to as Round Rock. The original settlement continued to decline, and some buildings in Old Town became run down over the years. Today, they have been restored as homes and businesses. The Round Rock still stands in Brushy Creek, and in nearby Chisholm Trail Park, bronze sculptures of cattle and pioneers provide life-size reminders of our early history. So whether you're in New Town or Old Town, all you have to do is look around. You'll see the City of Round Rock's history everywhere you look.
A goal of the Round Rock Fire Department is to provide quality professional service through response to fire, medical, and other emergencies. Mackenzie Kelly has more on how the department is utilizing state-of-the-art equipment to do so.
When it comes to the fire service, gathering all the necessary personnel into one location can be quite a daunting task. In the past, it was nearly impossible to assemble the entire department at one time for training without compromising responses to emergency situations. That's where the department's new video conferencing technology comes into play.
The stations have an immense amount of training that they have to do nonstop throughout the year, many hours. So what the chief had was a problem on his hands. He had stations that had to come in to get the training at Central, and then the other stations had to cover for that station while they were in training. We decided, being a Round Rock resident and a Polycom employee, I got with our management at Polycom because we have an Austin facility. And then we used one of our partners, Visual Innovations here in Austin, to actually get together and bring this equipment and get it up and running as quick as possible. The training department here has actually embraced it and taken it to higher levels. As they learn to use this equipment more and more, they will step it up and ramp it up much higher than we had ever expected it to get.
We're told that we have the state-of-the-art visual communications training system in fire departments in the state of Texas, and I believe that. It does some really magical things almost. But a lot of the training we're doing now is done remotely, so the firefighters are in the station, they're in service, we're maintaining the desired level of service in the community, and we're still getting our training done. So thanks to Polycom, thanks to Visual Innovations, thanks to Creston for all their work, donations that have made this possible.
And being an Austin company with many employees who actually reside in Round Rock, probably over half of our employees reside in Round Rock, everyone benefits. It's a great partnership.